The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Give them 2 yards. That sets them up 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get you.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll try the right side here with White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 31 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive,
especially with the touchdown.
Yes,
You're
exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. The slot man in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
White diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They push him back 8 yards in time on 2nd down. And now the timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football.
Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Tua now on first down. This is White on the screen. Touchdown! Rachaad White, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all finished off by a touchdown catch for Rachaad White. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, the option right is Jackson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw is Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Here's a quick throw call out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
No, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to send one away in the field.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for the right side here, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, it's Parker.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. Waters. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs have put this one to bed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. McMillan. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McMillan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Number 36. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
To throw again. McMillan. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on third down. McMillan.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
There's a short one taken in by Otten, and he is going to have a box first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Waters. His throw incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here come the Ravens.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. To throw on 2nd down. McMillan. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Off play action. Waters. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the play fake. Waters. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score. But they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On fourth down, Waters. This is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced some completions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, McMillan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a champion.